So we're back to looking at science fiction shows. In this case, Farscape with the episode We're So Screwed, Part 1, Fetal Attraction.
Who are you? What is your mission?
In this, the crew of Moya have one chance to infiltrate scarce space to rescue Aeryn's son. When a deadly illness is unleashed, however, success is seems less and less likely. And by that I mean, they're trying to figure, okay, we know where Aeryn might be held, who is holding her hostage. What they ended up doing is, they try to make it seem that Rygel is sick, he has a illness.
What's the matter with him?
Maybe it's your lousy food.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Have you ever had a nemesis of this severity before?
Just once, but they cured it.
So what they do is say, hey, we need to make it look like there needs to be a quarantine, so that we can have a moment in which we go to rescue Aeryn. But what they end up happening is that the character of Narati, she ends up giving almost like a medicine to Rygel, which her cousins actually be sick, which causes a illness to be on this ship. And I kind of what they did happen throughout this episode is that I really thought was kind of a bit strange, and it seems like not everyone seems to know who Scorpius is.
I have a facility on board my Leviathan. I offer it for your use. Escort her.
Thank you.
That was a nice job, Granny. You scammed them.
I couldn't scam Fraser.
And then, he is having to pretend like he's someone else, he's still high up on the pull of, in charge of the peacekeepers and all that. Because they have John with them to try to say, hey, what can we do to, make a plan that will make it work for us? And there's also, a Sakusa. She ends up, working at the, part of the station where it is a control maintenance section to try to say, hey, let everyone know, hey, there's nothing to be worried about. So that, they can just, get her out of there. And they are eventually able to figure out how to do that and all that. And they're able to, get her out by just trying to confuse everyone and at the same time turning out all the lights on the station.
Karun, what's going on?
Stand here.
To get her out. And they're able to. They're able to get her out of there and, run away. And I kind of like the way the episode ends with, the ending of it, in which, they got Aeryn out. What they end up doing is, near the end of it, Harvey is still in John's head, so what happens is, he has a bit of a Nosferatu moment.
Utter loyalty to Scorpius.
That's not an improvement.
Oh, but it is. His course is the correct one. Eliminate. Scatter threat.
We just having in a coffin. I'm sorry. This is why this show Farscape is just fun. But this time they need to go and try to rescue Scorpius, because they need to get him out of predicament for once. So they need to go and do a search and rescue for him. So yeah, I didn't think this episode was too bad. I thought it was fairly engaging. The acting does pretty good. I thought it was funny at times. Overall, it was a good one.